So finally, I had a winning trade, and it was a good trade. Uh, Made around $400. And yeah, let's have the trade recap. But first of all, let me show you guys that I did take the trade. You guys can see this is my Traders Connect, and like you can see here, that it was today. Uh, $400, $400. I made it on both of account. I have two account, and yeah, down here you can see that I did made $400 today, and yeah. So coming into the day, to be honest, I was gonna just get off the chart. Then I saw a bit of movement in the market, and I thought like, why not wait another 5 minutes? And I saw setup, I took it. So I took the trade on Nasdaq. Uh, Coming into the day, like if we look at the hourly, we had this hourly low over here, and then this hourly low within there. So this low, pretty much, the market took out on the pre-market. But if you go on a 50-minute time frame, you guys can see price came took out this low, and also came filled into this 4 hour fair value gap. And then from there, I was like, bet I'm looking for long. And as you guys can see, price did come lower crazily, like you just can see. And then from there, uh, again, I had marked out these for our fair value gap, just remove that. And we did have this for our fair value gap on NASDAQ. Uh, from there, price came lower. I was just looking for a setup to go long over here. And I got the setup and I took the trade, to be honest. But yeah, let's go on S&P 500 and we'll come back to this. Like this was gonna be my final take profit, but to be honest, I thought that it's not gonna come all the way up there, but it did come. So we will talk about that also. Uh, S&P 500, you guys can see pretty much the same. We took out this low on pre-market, and then we came lower, took out this low, and this is the 4-hourly fair value gap, as the same as Nasdaq that I had marked out. You guys can see price came filled into that and even pushed lower. And then from there, I was like, bet I'm just gonna go and look for long. So you guys can see these happened pretty much late into the market. So I was gonna just get off the chart, and I saw a bit movement to the upside, and I was like, bet I'm gonna wait another 5 minutes. If I see anything, then I'm gonna take a long. First of all, I missed the S&P 500 entry, uh, which was over here. You guys can see price came, we broke. Let me just remove this. We came over here, broke 1 minute structure to the upside. Boom, we see the third confluence fill into this fair value gap, a big buy pressure out of it. So this would have been our entry on stop loss just below this. This would have been our entry on S&P 500 if I had taken the trade, which I did not took. I prefer to take my trade on Nasdaq. If you ask me why I missed this trade over here, that's because I was like 100% sure we are not gonna get any kind of entry. You guys can just see like 16:30. This is when I get off of the chart. Like over here, I wasn't even focusing. And I was like on some crypto stuff, looking into crypto, like the Bitcoin price action, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, after that, I was like, bet we are seeing reaction over here. And then I was like, okay, now if it comes within this fair value gap, fills in, pushes out, I might take a second entry based on this. That never happened. And I was bit, I just went on Nasdaq. I was focusing more on Nasdaq. As you guys can see, again, I missed the first entry over here also on Nasdaq. This is the second entry that I got and I took it. The first entry would have been like we see a break of structure over here on 1 minute. We disrespected this bearish fair value gap, inverse fair value gap. Price came filled into that, and my entry would have been like this if I were on the chart. Put my stop loss below this candle over here, and then target the same take profit these and this high. From there, you guys can see I missed that entry, and then price came again, pushed higher, fit into this one in the fair value gap, and that was my confidence that I got. Um, Again, you guys can see price came, fell into this one in the fair value gap, and we see a big buy pressure out of it. And if you're wondering why my stop loss is right there, that's because I put my stop loss just below this equilibrium, from this low to this high. I marked out equilibrium. I was like, bet either it's gonna give me entry based of this 1 minute fair value gap or this equilibrium wants to come and lower and push within this 1 minute fair value gap. Because that never happened, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna put my stop loss like below that equilibrium. If I take a trade based on like 1 minute fair value gap, the fair value gap, I always like to put my stop loss below the candle that made the fair value gap. So again, I was gonna place it just I played a bit safe, put it below equilibrium, and then from there take profit one and final take profit. I think like you guys won't believe me that I got filled in I got filled in over here as my take profit. Like I never came within this drawdown. I don't know how, but I got filled in. Like as you guys can see, it's not like even hitting my take profit, but I got filled in. So my order got filled in. So my full take profit got hit just like here. Uh, and then if you ask what is this price range as a like take profit, if we go on these, you guys can see my first take profit was just this. You guys can see we have a 50-minute fair value gap. The top of this 50-minute fair value gap, my first take profit, and my second take profit was just the equilibrium of these low, off of that high to this low. You guys can see that was my final take profit over here. Come on, load. Like you can see, that is my final take profit over there. And again, you guys can see that my take profit got hit and it's pushing really higher. At first, I was thinking like, okay, I want to take these as a first take profit, and then I want to have these as my final take profit, which would have given me like almost a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. To be honest, it would have been hit. But then I thought like it's already too late into the day, and I'm okay with these as my take profit because it was really a good area to take my take profit, like to take profit. And these over here, I really thought that price is not gonna come over here. And if I even had to push in like to these, like to wait it for the price to take out these as my final take profit, I think I wouldn't been following my trading rule because I always want to have my final take profit on a strong level where I think that the price is gonna go 100% and take out that. So if you're wondering what this is as my take profit, the final take profit would have been just these. Sorry, my final take profit was just based off this 1 minute fair value gap. The 50% mark of the fair value gap, the hourly fair value gap. That would have been my final take profit. But yeah, I made right around $400 today, and again, not really a good price action. Not a good price action yesterday. Not a good price action on Monday. Today was also not a good price action, but I managed to get an entry. And yeah, let's hope that the rest of the week we'll see something good and we are able to take some good trades. But yeah, that was for today.